I'm Jeff Kavanaugh, Global Head of the Infosys Knowledge Institute. And we're here at Infosys Foundation USA, CrossRoads 2025, where leaders from across education, technology, and social impact are coming together, and shaping the future of global education. I'm joined by Charlotte Dungan, Chief Learning Officer at the Mark Cuban Foundation. She leads AI boot camps for high school students and supports a national network of top-tier, tech-tier fellows and CS education. Welcome.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, what got you interested in AI education?
So 2018, I was a computer science educator, and I wanted the cutting edge technology for my own students. So I attended a CSTA meeting, which is Computer Science Teachers of America, and there was an initiative there called AI for K-12, and they were looking for teachers like me to be involved, and they actually trained us in AI and also then thought about what do all students need to know and how can we teach them those skills, and that started with me. And so I actually developed an AI course for high school
Did you?
at that time in 2019 before generative AI, and started working on an initiative called AI for Teachers so that I could share my knowledge with others as well. And it just spiraled from there. It was to make sure all of our students are prepared, and I think that's the same mission today.
Great. Well, you've led camps in cities like New York, Dallas area, Richardson, and Raleigh. Can you share a story that highlights some of the most interesting experiences you've had?
Sure. We had a lovely camp in New York City. It's an amazing facility because it's on the 79th floor of the World Trade Center. And so students come to our programs and they're all in high school, but maybe they've never walked into an office building before. And here they are meeting.
I've been in that. That is a drop dead view. It's incredible.
Amazing. It's amazing. And so students are coming into a building like Infosys, meeting people who work there and imagining themselves in that workplace. And then we're giving them practical AI knowledge for their future. We're not necessarily giving them every single technical skill, but we give them a foundation and we help them imagine the possibilities, because it's not just, AI for AI's sake. It's AI in business. And what does that look like? And we do an AI in healthcare track and that sort of thing. So students came to that camp, and after they graduate, they participate in that. We continue to work with them in our alumni network. And so those students who were alumni, we continue to send them opportunities, and we have an ambassador program where we invest in some of our alumni even further with leadership and development. And so International Women's Day happened at the New York Stock Exchange this past spring, and two of our alumni were able to come and talk about their experiences with Infosys and the Mark Cuban Foundation. And we also just heard from one of our alumni who was just accepted to Georgia Tech and going into engineering with AI. And so, just to help them along on their journey is the most exciting thing.
Well, that is great. And I can tell the passion and support for that. To do all these things, how has support from the Infosys Foundation USA helped it? What are plans for the future?
Yeah, so I've been involved with Infosys for quite a while. Actually, I've taught in the Pathfinders Institute.
Oh, Pathfinders.
I have, and I received a grant that helped diversify some of my curriculum by working with subject matter experts in the Hispanic community. So not just translation, anybody could do that, but thinking about cultural context and making sure that our programming was relevant for all of the students that we want to reach. And then aside from those, like being a part of hosting boot camps, and I feel like Infosys has propelled my own career. And I think maybe you can measure certain things, but I don't think I would be here today without Infosys. So I'm truly grateful.
How do you see AI shaping the future of education, especially for students in underrepresented communities?
I think it's an exciting opportunity. So students who may not have access to a tutor, for example, can learn things independently and get feedback in ways that they might not otherwise be able to. And I also think AI for accessibility is really exciting because you can potentially you're an English language learner, you can re-level a text. So you're reading the same thing, but maybe at a different level. You can translate it into your own language and then have another understanding of that text. And we can actually look for students with autism, for example. They can use accessibility tools to think about the social parts of learning that may be harder for them. So I think it's a great opportunity to level the playing field for students who are engaged and ready to take that next step, regardless of where they're.
Maybe even allow it to be done at scale because you can reach more people because there are only a certain number of you that go around.
Right, and I think actually, like, there are places in the world where there's a million teachers that aren't filling positions. So I do think it lowers the floor so that more people can enter. I think we have to be careful that it also raises the ceiling, that we give opportunities for students to grow faster and take advantage of their own creativity to bring good things into the world.
Well, in addition to times or places like this, you've contributed to national conversations on computer science and AI in education. How do you use stories, data, research to make your case for being inclusive and for more computer science?
Yeah, the first thing is to actually start with people's lived experience and keep it genuine. Like, it's always important to continue to stay connected to schools and teachers and students and hear their perspectives directly. So to that end, I do serve on a school board right now, and it's important for me to understand the challenges also in implementing this, and that makes our answers better. So we can be data driven, but we also need to like check in with our actual constituents and make sure what we're proposing will work in the real world.
That's an example of hidden in plain sight or the blinding flash of the obvious because nothing happens on a local level without that school board, and yet we don't often hear that mentioned.
Yep, it's so critical.
And some of the priorities they have aren't the ones that you have, and maybe there's some good learning, maybe some education outreach for them.
I think so too, and it is often overlooked. And when we were working on AI education in the state of North Carolina, we actually did a listening tour across the organizations that run school boards, and that is one way that we were able to promote a CS graduation requirement in the state.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Uh, Looking ahead, what are your top priorities for the coming year and maybe just looking beyond as you try to take the success you've had and scale it?
Yeah, the most important thing is we continue to reach students with meaningful experiences. And so we have tended to be a very in-depth organization where we're investing in a smaller number of students. And we're thinking about how we can leverage some of those to make sure we have a wider reach. And also we just added teacher programming and professional development. So we have a teacher boot camp rolling out.
Well, a la Pathfinders.
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, right. And
Similar.
it's so exciting that we get to continue to develop teacher programming and student programming and see that happen for more and more students.
Are you seeing the recognition from the business community and society in general for the efforts? Because you get some great examples and stories. Are you feeling that's coming back now with recognition and awareness?
That's the most exciting thing, is to see students get other students excited, teachers get other teachers excited, and building teacher leaders so that they can do this work in their local community. Because what we need is not CS teachers, we need teachers. And so one of our initiatives right now is to make sure we're talking to school counselors and
Is
to
AI become part of everything?
yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Yeah, and it's actually way beyond generative AI. The reason our phones work to take pictures in the dark is because of AI, and it's
Machine
embedded.
learning, computer vision, all these other types,
Right, all these
even the
skills.
sensors and integration of the data, the behind the scenes.
Yep.
That's underappreciated.
It's so exciting. It's so I do work in data science as well because they're not separate.
Oh,
Computer
fair.
science isn't separate.
You're locked in.
Right,
Well,
exactly.
great. Well, I know you'd love to get back to the conference, so thank you so much for your time. And until next time, keep learning and keep sharing.